And action. All right. Morning, folks. It is 9:30 in the morning. I called QRL. QRL. Hey, good morning, WA2SPL. I was going to do POTA. I don't know if they're just going up and down the band here. Well, we called QRL a bunch of times here. Let's go ahead and self-spot. We'll go ahead and spot on 14. Maybe we just happened to cross the same path there. So that's Joseph in Vermont, WA2SPL. Just happened to throw out a question mark back at us when we called QRL. Maybe he had trolling up and down the band and heard me calling QRL and was ready to hunt a POTA today. So he was hunting me before I even got spotted. So thanks, Joe in Vermont. If it seems like I'm yelling, folks, it's raining on a tin roof above my head. BA2. You are? Roger, Roger. And thank you. This is 72. Dit. Dit. There he goes. And it's the band dropped down in there a little bit, didn't it? Using my Ham Gadgets CW memory keyer, my Palm Radio Pico paddle, single lever, my Thermacell keep weighted buggies, my Bluetooth keyboard, and my TR45L radio. The reason I'm using this memory keyer instead of the built-in memory keyer, this radio has a built-in memory keyer, but this business is out of business, and so you can't get these anymore. So I want to just try to prolong the life of that radio. So I'm going to do that by using a memory keyer instead of flipping the switch all the time in order to play my message. Also leaving my dials and such on dim. Oh, I see a mosquito. Out of habit, I'm reaching for the radio. So that was WD5EEI out of Texas. Da is Texas. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Richard, Missouri. AC0 Mike Papa. You know, I attempted to adjust my keyer speed here, but because I'm going through this box, it wouldn't adjust. I have to remember how to adjust the speed on that little knob down there. So my apologies to Richard. He got an extra question mark because I was trying to adjust speed. K1 PUG in Connecticut. Oh, Jim, I shorted you a dip. Signal's coming up. I'm going back down. Da-da-da-da, da-da. Shorted him a dit too. W9GM. WA4 PGM. W5 MKS. That person repeated their call sign to me, Mike there in Texas, so it made me think I got it wrong. So that's why at the end I said W5MKS, this is W4EMB72. And he replied, W4EMB, this is W5MKS, confirming I got it right. So if you repeat your call sign to an activator, they might assume that they didn't hear it correctly. So I would think in that case, the best practice would be if the activator got your call sign correct, then there's no need to repeat your call sign back to them, because it may make them think they got it wrong. I don't know. Comment below what you think about that. Ooh, pile up. What do you do? I heard a da-da-dit. Okay. Well, you just call CQ again. I heard a G in there, so I threw a G question mark. Yeah, that was a fast signal, whoever that was. We're just going to call CQ at our speed. Well, we won't mess with the box while it's calling CQ. Haha. Good morning. Ed, thank you. 579. Michigan. I have a pencil line drawn on here, and I'm trying to remember if that was like a slower speed that I picked and marked. Thank you, Jay. Gonna K8 something F. Okay. K8 HF. N9WMV. N9WVM. Yes, it is. N9WVM. Now, this gentleman said W4EMB, this is N9WVM 599IN. So he went ahead and went through the whole protocol. So don't get too wrapped up around the axle about what is exactly the protocol. There's nothing written in stone. As long as you're calling out, somebody's replying, that's all that counts. Did you get their call sign in the log? Good to go. So don't let not knowing exactly what to say keep you off the air. CQ POTA, or CQ POTA, doesn't matter. This is W4EMB K, or this is W4EMB K. You'll hear it both ways. And typically, once you find the little POTA protocol that works best for you, or that flows best from you, then you'll stick with that. And typically, people will reply to you with the same thing that you send. So that's what makes calling CQ easier, is because you're in control. N9QU just parked kind of close to us and started calling CQ. But that's okay. We'll call CQ 3 more times. They might hear us and move over. Okay. Nice signal. WB something MQQ. Ah. WB2 MQQ. New York. Good luck. 73. Oh, he came up, didn't he? So that other station, when I go wide, was interfering with me a little bit, and I misread KC0UWC, and then he came back with this is KC0UJC. And so that's a good way to let me know that I didn't get your call sign right, is by saying this is and repeating your call sign. That let me know something's wrong. So earlier in the video where somebody repeated their call and I thought something was wrong, that's okay to do that too, because it helps me just double or even triple confirm I did get it right. And then if you notice, I threw out a few extra Rogers to Nick in Iowa to let him know that I did copy KC0UJC, and then I even said KC0UJC when I replied. It's kind of loud, isn't it? Actually, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it. Somebody following along. That's always cool when somebody follows along like that, and when you say goodbye, they jump in there and they say goodbye with you. So that means that somebody was in there just listening, copying along, and encourage you to do that if you're working on doing a POTA yourself or doing a Parks on the Air activation. Jump on your computer there at home, go to the POTA website, turn on your home radio, follow somebody, sit there with your logging program, and whether it be Polo on your phone or whether it be paper, and try following along with them and see if you can just start filling in call signs on the log. Anyway, the devil's in the details. The devil's in the details. I got to make a video about that, meaning the CW isn't the hardest part of the activation. The hardest part of the activation is knowing what to do when. That's the harder part, because you'll get a little miscombobulated in there trying to figure out when to do what. But anyway, once you figure that out, then it just becomes second nature once you do more and more and more. The more you do something, the better you get at it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that you got something out of today's video. If so, leave something in the comments down below. Also, as always, thank you to my coffee crew who support my channel via Buy Me a Coffee Fund. I sure appreciate that. It's what buys these wireless mics and this camera and tripod and heck, I suppose even the keyboard. All right, and the other things that I use during this activation. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. I'm Ed, W4EMB.